About a week and a half ago, 15-year-old high school kid Thomas Colding ran away from his Mountain Lakes home. According to authorities, he had $1,000 in cash, left his computer, left his cell phone, has been spotted, at least on security cameras, in several different spots. Authorities say Newark, Camden, and New York City. But the trace has gone cold, and they're not sure where he is. I want to bring in an expert on child psychology because I have to tell you, as a father, hard to wrap my head around what is going on in the parents' minds with their 15-year-old son, who was an honor student in high school, away from home this long. Dr. Jeffrey Gardier joins me now. Good to see you, Doc.
Great to see you, Bill.
You're a clinical psychologist. You've dealt with a lot of kids, but I want to talk about the parents for a minute. You and I have talked about this. Between 1.5 and 3 million kids run away from home every year. According to the stats from the National Runaway Safe Hotline, the average age is 16, and almost half of them report that it was a family conflict that led them on the road. But all the accounts we've heard, these parents just seem upset, and they don't really know what to do now that the trail is cold.
Certainly you could feel for the parents. I mean, this is horrifying for any parent to go through something like this. Well, all I can say for these particular parents specifically, it would have been a very difficult situation if the child had been kidnapped right from the beginning. That would have made it 50 times worse. But it is really bad that for them, this child is gone. They don't know where this child is. And the biggest fear these parents have right now, Bill, is that he's not in trouble, that he is alive, he's not hurt, and that he hasn't met some sort of a negative element, because we see that happen with the kids who run away.
What do you say to parents like this? I mean, I'm, again, like putting this in context, I'm thinking your instinct might be to drive around the entire country and find your kid, but obviously not practical. There must be a guilt element with the parents as well.
I would think there is a huge guilt element going on, because from what we know from this particular case, there was an argument about grades between the father and the son. Allegedly, that's what we heard. So you know that this father has a tremendous amount of guilt. That father is probably eating his heart out right now and blaming himself, even though he really shouldn't.
I only have a couple seconds, but real quick, any solution or advice for parents out there?
I would tell every parent who is in a situation where they feel their child may be fragile and the situation may not end well, to take a time out, because this is a cautionary tale. Kids will run away if they feel that they're frustrated enough, and we just don't want that to happen.
Good advice, Doc. Thank you, and obviously we'll pray for his safe return, but thank you. All right, let's check in with meteorologist Dan Zarrow. Wet day today. What's the weekend looking like?